One of the sounds that we practice is the sound as in nut, right? So as in nut. All right, here, this is a picture of a walnut. Here's a picture of a walnut, a nut. Do you like to eat nuts?
Yes.
Nuts grow on trees, right? Nuts. What does it mean when we call somebody a nut? Oh, you're a nut. What does that mean? You're a nut. If you say you're a nut, that means kind of you're silly, you're foolish, right? To be a nut or to be nuts. When we use the word nuts with an S, it's an adjective. You're nuts, and it's not a noun, it's an adjective. So this adjective has an S at the end of it, but it's not plural. Oh, I don't know, I'm nuts. I don't know, I'm kind of a little bit crazy. I know, I did something weird. That's a different kind of a nut. But this kind is a walnut. That's a nut. Okay, that's a nut. But we have another kind that's not a nut, but a knot. What is that? What's a knot? So here's a knot. What do you do with a knot? I mean, what's a knot for? You tie a knot. Okay, so here's a picture of a rope tied into a knot, right? The rope is tied into a knot. What else can you put into a knot? What else do you tie into a knot besides a rope? Anything else? You tie your shoelaces into a knot. Okay, right. So let me see. Your shoes aren't falling off, right? Okay, you tied your shoes into a knot. Okay, that's good. Now, how about if we substitute it with the sound eh? Then what word is that? Eh. Instead of instead of and we put n. What's that word?
Internet.
Net. Yes, that's a net. Okay, here's one of a fishing net. You want to go to the internet. You go to the net, right? All right. So that's another kind of net, right? So remember when on a Sunday outing, they went out for an outing, and what did they take with them? Some of the things they took were a fishing rod and a fishing net, right? Okay, good. Okay, so now what do we call this one? A can, right? Here's a can. A can. All right, can. C-A-N. Can. 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 Let me hear you say Look in your mirror and say the sound can. Can. All right, let's go over these vowels. Here's these nut, nut, not, not, net, and can. Right, can. All right, now, how about if we have, how about if we do this? We have, do any of you like ice cream?
Yes.
You like ice cream?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want ice cream, you can either have ice cream in a dish, or you might want to have it in a cone. In a cone. You like to hold a cone and eat it? Because in this way you can walk around with your ice cream cone. O. We practice the sound O in Coke Goes Kitten, and also in the oak, the oak and the reed, right? Oak and the reed. O. Remember, this is a glide vowel. Glide vowel. A glide vowel is one where you start it with and then you go ooh. So your mouth actually changes. So look in your mirror, make sure you're going to make the change. Cone. Now, the final sound of that word is n. Where's the tongue when you say cone? Where's the tongue? On the gum ridge, touching it. Okay, I want you to look at your tongue in the mirror. Cone. Cone. On the other hand, this is what you use in your hair. You don't want to use an ice cream cone in your hair, but you can use this, right? What's this? This one's a comb. Comb. Now, this is the same O sound, comb, but the ending is not n, it's m. So what happens to your lips? You need to put your lips together, all right? So don't say come. Don't say come. Say comb. All right? So what letter is silent? What letter is silent? The B. So we don't pronounce the B. The last letter we pronounce is the m. Don't forget the O vowel. This one is a glide vowel. Comb. I need a comb. So comb can be a noun, and comb can also be a verb. I need to comb my hair. All right, maybe you can tell your daughter, come here so I can comb your hair. Right? Come here so I can comb your hair. Come here so I can comb your hair.
Comb your hair.
Come here so I can comb your hair.
Come here so I can comb your hair.
Okay. Now, what is this little animal?
Pig.
Okay, this one is a pig. 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 All right, now remember it ends with a g is voiced. So what happens when the vowel is followed by a voice sound? Do we make it longer or shorter? Longer. Right. So we want to be careful. We don't want to say pig. We want to say pig. We make it a little bit longer. Pig. That's one of those things you can't see in writing, right? You cannot see it in writing, but you really have to be aware of the auditory nature. You have to hear the sound and then know that it needs to be lengthened when you're pronouncing a longer duration pig. What is P-I-C-K? P-I-C-K is pick. So that's a shorter vowel. Pick, and this one is pig. Yeah, pick, pig. I have 3 pigs. You can pick 1 pig. Okay? I have 3 pigs. You can pick 1 pig. You can pick 1 pig.
You can pick 1 pig.
Right. Okay. So if you pick 1 pig, then I'll let your friend pick the other pigs. Now, suppose we change the is sound to eh. Then what is the word?
Peg.
Peg. So here's a child's toy that, when the kids are young and they're trying to match things, and then they have a little hammer and they push through, they hit it. This is a peg. That's a peg, right? And we also use pegs that are for adults to use. We have a pegboard like on the side of a wall where we put tools, and we hang different tools. Sometimes people use that in the garage and to hang up different kinds of tools. And there are different kinds of pegs, some long ones and short ones, and some with the hooks on them. That's called a peg board. So this one is a peg. Peg. Did you lose a peg or a pig? Maybe you dropped a peg. You're putting all the pegs in, and then, oops, I dropped a pig. Oh, no. I didn't drop a pig. I dropped a peg. A peg. Right. Okay. How do you pronounce C-A-N? C-A-N? Can. Okay, how about C-A-N-E? How do you pronounce C-A-N-E? Cane. Cane. Do you ever use a cane? When do you use a cane? To help you walk? Okay. So when you need some support while walking, maybe your legs aren't so strong, or maybe you have an injury, then you can use a cane for extra support. I know some of you just want to eat a cane. And when do you do that? When it's a candy cane. Yeah, when do we usually get to eat candy canes? Christmas time. Okay. M-A-P. How do you pronounce M-A-P? Map. Okay. So this is a map of the United States of America. This is a map, right? Map. Would you like to use a map to clean the floor? No? What would you use? How about a mop? Yeah, let's use a mop to clean the floor. A mop and a map. Look at your lips and look at your tongue when you say the difference between map. Look in your mirror. Map, map, and mop, and map, mop. All right, if you want to know where the states are, what do you look at? A map, yes, okay. And what do you look at? What do you use when you want to clean the floor? You use a mop. Okay, what number what comes after 5? What number comes after 5? 6. 6 comes after 5. 6. Remember, it has 3 letters when you write it, but it actually has 4 sounds. S, I, K, S. So there are 4 different sounds, but 3 letters, because the letter X has 2 sounds, K and S. 6. Number 6. What number comes before 7? 6. What number comes after 5? 6. Oh, the same number. Okay. What about this instrument that you can play? That's a sax. Sax is short for saxophone. Short for saxophone, and we just say six, sax-saxes. All right, so if you have one of them, you have we have one sax. If you have six of them, you have six saxes. Six saxophones or six saxes. You're right. Okay, good. Take a look at, let's see. Let's go and review these then.